bastard sermon, you motherfuckers.
Welcome to a very special 200th episode of the Bastard Sermon.
Yeah, I hated it.
I'm one of your three hosts, Cody Hucker.
You know what? That actually takes away from the 200th episode. I'm Luke Young.
I'm Lloyd Johnson.
And I wanted to do that because I figured that everybody would absolutely fucking hate that noise.
You're
I made
right.
them download a podcast app before the episode started just to make... a sound app, whatever. Yeah, it relates to what I'm talking about. Suck a dick, a soundboard app. Who cares? To just make the worst joke of all time, just so that you guys can shit on me. Everyone, give it the fuck up for Lucia Smith.
Thank you.
Whoa!
Welcome back.
200 episodes.
200
baby girl.
episodes. That's crazy.
Yep.
And you're here.
This has got to be, what is this, like the 5th or 6th I've been on?
I have no idea.
It's been a lot.
So many.
I am like, if I'm not the official Bastard Boomerang, like I have to be pretty fucking close.
There's Jay Armstrong. He's been on a bunch. There's Patrick Seda. He's been on a few episodes here and there.
Fucking
nerd. My joke fell so flat. I feel like I should throw myself out the second story window.
I tried to
know it
spice
won't
it
kill
up.
me. It'll just break my legs, which is appropriate for that joke.
I tried to spice it up for you. Fucking nerd. Tried.
I'm trying to think of who else has been on a bunch.
Who cares?
Mansfield, Sean.
For sure, yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter. It's not like any of us can count.
Well, we had a very special episode planned for our 200th. We did a lot of research and we pulled a lot of videos up, and this whole thing's structured, and I'm kidding. We have nothing. We're just going to do this how we do every other episode with our genitalia out, hanging out, swinging.
No.
in
Dicks
the wind.
out.
What's going on?
Let's not until yours stops being flaky. I mean,
Oh, the warts are falling off. Clint said something about it in the Discord and was like, and I had other people like Westerfield hit me up from Options Academy. I hadn't talked to him in forever, and he was just like, hey, yeah, with every Patreon subscription, you should sell a wart in a jar. And I was like, well, Legion of Skanks just started doing that with the lady interns that fart into a jar, and then they throw a single pubic hair, and I feel like I'd be stealing material at that point. But then, luckily, I looked down, and all my warts were scabbing, and I was like, oh no, worse thing's happening. I was like, oh no, this is the appropriate time for because I don't have the normal dick warts that stay forever. I have the ones that go away eventually, but in the meantime they get horrific.
Or at
But
least
now
that's what he's
they're all
telling
about to fall apart, and I was like, oh, it's working out. My immune system's finally working. Hey, what's up, cocaine and alcohol? You stunted by about a month, but we're good now. Hey,
again,
we're
I think
back.
it maybe is the Bush Light or a Twisted Tea who just ingrained itself enough in your white trash DNA to finally kickstart your immune system. Like it's just been that long since you drank a fucking Bush Light, and you're like, and his body's like, yeah, we know what to do with this.
Dude, your dick warts are so fucking gross to me, man. Like, as soon as we're done talking about them, I forget about them. And I have listeners, like, we have fans at my job. So, like, I'll have, like, people walk by and they'll go, like, man, Cody's dick, he's pouring Compound W? And I'm like, yeah, I know. And then I want to walk away, like, yeah, it's crazy, I know, right? Like, fuck.
The
About
only
to go to
reason
lunch. I don't want to think about Cody's dick warts falling off in my sandwich or something, you know?
I know it's funny, like when Lily was on, like shitting on me, like the only three things you talk about are this, and dick warts. And it was like, yeah, I don't want to open the episode up like that, but the fact that I literally just got feedback from the Discord and from the fucking Facebook group and from a private message from somebody I haven't talked to in years. It's like, I feel like I should address it. They're falling off now. It's getting better.
Yay.
If there's a reason to bring it up, yeah, not even just for myself, but just for you guys, for your sanity. You'll never have to hear about dick warts again if they all heal up and shit like that.
Yeah, but your dad's still dead. So.
And if we're talking about like references to Discord, Clint had also piggybacked off my story of all the dumb kids that were on my street in Price Hill that we would grow up with. He had said, because I talked about Joey and how fucking dumb he was last episode and how uneducated this fucking kid was and how he talked weird. And Clint says in the Discord, he says in reference to the beginning of the episode, pretty sure Joey's dead. I had no idea Joey died. But that guy was dumb as fuck. I had heard that his mother pushed him through grades even though he failed all of them and didn't know how to read or anything.
You know what's funny? I saw that in the Discord and I had no idea what he was talking about. And I know we talked about it. I know we talked about
I
it
knew
in the episode.
immediately.
I had no fucking clue.
I assumed it was one of the times you guys were talking about people I don't know. Like you're going like a 5-minute story, and I'm like, oh yeah, that guy, cool.
Last episode, Cody was asking me questions about my fucking dumb price hole.
I get it.
Yeah.
Why did you send that ball back to me as if like I started that? Like,
I don't know. You were looking at me.
Here you go, Cody. This
You were
is all
looking at
yours
me.
to talk about. I've been doing nothing but playing The Witcher nonstop for the last like
I
several
just
weeks
started
and raising my
rewatching it
kids.
again.
How's it going for you?
It's still a fun show.
I'm talking about the video game, but as far as the show goes, how's that doing for you? Like, have you gone back and played the video game since all
Only
the shit you
twice.
talked?
Only twice. I'll get back to it.
Everything sounds so echoey. Is it because that door's open?
Probably.
Can we close that door?
Yeah, sorry, I was smoking some stuff from Scarlet Vape and Smoke Shop before the show, folks.
Yeah, go and mention that you're a bastard over there, and you'll get 15% off. I think the last time Lucia came on, actually, one of her friends. Not going to say the person because I have no idea who they are, first and foremost. And second, probably shouldn't be just saying people's names, but I guess one of your friends was like, oh, shit, they fucking sponsor my my work. And I saw it on a Facebook post, and it was like, who's this? And they were like, yeah, if you come in and say that you're a bastard, you get... How much? 10% off? 15% off. How do they keep the doors open? I can't even fucking believe it. Holy shit. 15? They're giving away the whole house. What are they doing?
It still sounds like you're being like smug and shitty.
No, I'm saying, honestly, how do you function as a business? 15%.
Yeah, if we're talking about fucking businesses trying to function, I had just found out that there's one singular Steak and Shake open.
The one on Coleraine Avenue.
Is that one open?
Yo, the one by Old Coleraine? Yeah, it's open. They've
really? I heard it was from another location. I don't remember what it was, but I
can
know
verify
it wasn't
this one
Coleraine.
because I ate it. So,
Really?
Yeah.
So that kind of blew my mind when I heard that there was some still open because, like, has the service changed at all, or is it still the same shitty service it was before?
So actually, they streamlined their service to carry out only, so everything's drive-through.
Oh, that's dope.
So it doesn't stay open as late, which is the kind of shit part. Because Steak and Shake was cool to me because I'm a drunken fucking idiot that you getting bar blackout drunk with your boys and fucking like where do we go? I gotta eat. I'm not just about to bring 12 motherfuckers over to my grandpa's house to have him raid our refrigerator for all my kids' lunch meat and fucking American cheese singles. Where do we go? Steak and Shake's open? Like it's 5 in the morning on a Sunday.
Yeah.
It's Christmas Day.
Fucking
Steak and Shake's open? Let's go, dude. Fucking.
the Steak and Shake, every location
You don't have that anymore,
had the
though?
same service that I experienced. To go to a Steak and Shake was like you would go in, it's bussin', it's pretty packed, you would get seated pretty reasonably fast, and then as soon as you sat down, it's a ghost town. There's no one sitting around you.
And no
There's
service
no
around to help
employees.
you.
There's no service. It takes like an hour before you get your meal. The meal is still banging and it's still hot, but it takes an hour. And you're looking
like you're
around.
in an M.
You
Night
can't even
Shyamalan
see.
movie.
Yeah, because it got empty that fast. Like you look back, the counter's gone. Like the woman who sat you down is missing too. There's just one person like sweeping by the bathrooms. You're like,
Well, boy,
is there anybody here? And they're like, it's just me.
Your arms around your girlfriend, and you're like, this is weird, right? She's a skeleton with a pirate hat on.
Like, well, son, there hasn't been a Steak and Shake here in 43 years.
You beat me to it.
Sweeping a porch off with an old corn straw broom.
That is Steak and Shake's service right there.
100%. And this one streamlined it to like, hey, we're post-COVID. New franchise owner owns this. Because that's what they did. They were like, hey, we're not going to be run by a corporate conglomerate. If you guys want to run Steak and Shake, you have to do it under our name. But like, you got
they franchised it.
They franchised the fuck out of it. And they couldn't do the corporate thing anymore, which is kind of cool. So each one gets to decide. We doing dining service? And everybody was like, eat a bag of dicks? Absolutely not. No, we're doing fucking carryouts and shit like that. And I'll tell you, I got some banging steak burgers, middle of the day, heavy service. I'm sitting in a fucking 7-car drive-through.
By heavy service, he means everyone there was at least 310 pounds.
Well, yeah, you got to step on that scale before you get the job application. The job application doesn't actually... The little door that opens up to give you the job application doesn't open up unless you step the scale and it goes over the 300 mark. Then it opens up and you can fill the paperwork out.
They only do in-person interviews. Like, you walk in like, yeah, this bitch likes food.
Yeah, they're, to quote Patton Oswalt, did you hear how I almost, Patton Oswalt? I gotta stop drinking before these podcasts. I'm a problem right now. No, the B word fat, you gotta be B word fat, dude. Buttery, beautiful job application.
love
Like,
that
there wasn't even a
fucking
B
bit.
in that word. How'd you still make a B word fat on that? But yeah, dude. It was actually delicious. It was steak and shake, and they cut the menu down. It was fucking awesome.
I'm
It was
amazed
sick.
at how many of our listeners right now are probably sitting there like, whoa, dude, steak and shake sauce? This is fucking wild.
That's how I felt when I found out at fucking GameStop because I was buying the Guardians of the Galaxy game on PS4.
Dope
'cause
ass game.
Heard it was amazing. Still haven't played it because I got into The Witcher before, and I'm a one game type of gal. So,
Evidently.
you know, I play one game and I stay on that monogamous style. So I'm like, baby girl, I'm sorry, but I found a finer game 3 months ago, and I'm gonna have to play that game, girl. You understand how it is? And then I kill her in the middle of a abandoned field and leave her in the weeds for. Okay, well, we all play games differently, I guess. Anyways,
Dick sucks ain't cheating.
yeah. I was in there and I was like, "Is that Five Guys next door about to open up soon?" And they were like, "Nah." And I was like, "Fuck." So the one in Stone Creek still open though? And they're like, "No, they both are closed." And I was like, "No." And they're like, "But Steak and Shake's open." And I was like,
Steak and ship?
steak and who? Like they just like an ancient fucking tablet
Y'all
has
heard that,
just
right?
been
Yeah.
whatever. I'm drunk. Like an ancient like the
Steak
Mormon.
ship. You know the boat? With
You also
know,
said like
the
the
steak ship.
That
Guardians of the
sounds like
Galaxy.
a killer ass fucking
you know where they grow the
restaurant.
best steaks on that boat, right?
Steak ship? That's where I need to be for real.
It's in pirate steaks. It's just a fucking parrot. Like
Oh, the steak leg came down and was like, "You want some burgers?"
it's just a fucking parrot in the George Foreman grill. What, man? We can't have fire on here to burn the ship down.
The voice of schizophrenia talking. No, but that guy was like, Steak and Shake's open. I was like, fucking Steak and Shake is reopened and shit like that? Like, has somebody else opened a side shitty restaurant where they're making fucking panini sandwiches and they called it Steak and Shake? No, the Steak and Shake up the street, and it's the old menu, and sure enough, it was all the good steak burgers and shit. I was hyped, dude. I'm fucking stoked about it. How we started talking about Steak and Shake?
I don't
Me?
fucking know.
Yeah,
I started that.
help us.
Well, I'm
Cinnamon
Get me
sprinkles.
out of this.
I,
All
for
right,
one,
well,
am glad
then,
you did.
Save
Have you got?
me.
I thought about
I need
this the
saving.
other. I thought about this the other day. How terrible would it be if allergies were like contagious?
Hold on.
You mean a cold?
Oh, you was high.
I really was like, fuck. Now I'm allergic to the sun. You
Hey,
know
what
I
if
mean?
pollen
Like,
affected more people than just me? Like, well, I have some news for you.
So, dude,
Sit
what
down.
if like AIDS was contagious? I don't know what you learned in school, but
It's a good thing I didn't fucking say that, did I, Lloyd?
Oh my god.
why are you being so aggressive?
It was.
Because Lucia's here.
I was
thought you
having
were covering
fun,
cinnamon
man.
sprinkles. I thought you was my cinnamon sprinkle fair.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about that yet. He called me cinnamon sprinkles in reference to my freckles, and boy, did I want to pull his pants down.
And suck his cock. You were so excited. What do you mean? Don't act like we
That's
were
what I was referencing.
Oh, I thought you meant pull his pants down and,
Beat the dog shit out of him? Like, what the fuck else was I talking about? Fuckface.
I was trying to get myself
Blowing
out
him.
of it. You
Cody's like, I don't know how you flirt, but yeah.
I should have drank less before this podcast. I'm sorry to the listeners.
Cody's like, isn't that
I'm
what
having
you
a
do?
good
You're-
ass time. I ain't even mad at myself.
Cody's like, isn't that how you flirt? You find a big girl, pull her pants down, whoop her ass,
beat
and then be like, hey, what's up?
Oh
We
my
dating now?
god, that's horrific. But yeah, what if allergy?
Oh my god.
What?
Dude,
Hey,
weed
you
was
know what?
such a
No.
good idea before this podcast.
Take that shit.
I,
Take that shit to Twitter. Stop.
I didn't even consider weed would be a good idea for the podcast anymore, but I already felt silly just talking to Lloyd about his. You're telling silly autism fight stories. We're laughing.
all right.
He showed me Jean Lajoie videos. We're just silly and goofy, and then I was like, "How do I get even looser?" And it was like, "Oh, let's smoke a little weed before this podcast." And I'm not a weed guy, but ever
Apparently,
since
it
I started
paralyzed his fucking lower jaw. Got passionate, just picking eyeballs.
steak and chips,
Steak and chip.
the
Steak and
weed
chip
works
might be my
so good.
favorite.
I don't want to derail your thoughts. Sorry.
Facts.
But
What was I talking about?
I have
No
no,
one
idea.
knows.
That's the
All right,
weed.
man. Well, we didn't address
Allergies
it last
being
week
contagious
episode.
or-
That would suck, wouldn't it? Like being like allergic to grass for like a couple weeks, you know? Like, oh fuck, can't You know what I mean? Can't go outside, y'all. Just sick as that. You know I live next to a baseball field.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know that.
fucking break out.
No one knew that. We've known you
It
for
was
so
a joke.
long.
I don't really live next to a fucking field.
Oh,
I just said I was allergic to grass.
All right.
dude, we get it. Your crush is
very
here.
aggressive.
Is this how you?
Look, it's true. Lucia is gorgeous, but I'm just being loud for jokes.
Is
Oh,
this
you're
how
going
Lucia?
with the Lewis Black approach?
Is this why
Scream
you're?
your punchline?
Is this why you're hesitant to answer your messenger messages because you got dudes yelling in your DMs like
Just like
it is?
all
It is
caps
a
screaming.
trash fire. It is an absolute fucking trash
Let's
fire.
talk about
literal
that.
I hate
text
opening my
scrolling.
messenger. No, it's no like. It's really not as exciting. It's seriously just a bunch of fucking wave emojis and like "sup girl" and like shit like that.
Which one of my cousins sent that?
Wait, is that like
What is it with the
literal,
fucking
like,
wave
waves?
emoji? Dude,
Yeah.
like why do
What does
dudes
that
really
mean?
think that's the fucking move? Like no, I mean like
Hold on,
like
wait,
the
wait,
hand
wait,
wave.
no.
Like
No, it's not dudes. It's those dudes.
That's
those
what they-
dudes. That's fair.
That makes sense. The wave means wave.
Why do
But
the dudes
why don't
in my
there's
inbox?
an emoji for waving though?
How about that? That's
Cocaine, 3 a.m, and alcohol. I could tell you, as a person that's been the wave emoji in somebody's DM,
called
probably
planning.
yours too. My bad.
It's called planning for shame.
What?
So it's called planning for shame.
Yeah, exactly. Keep going though.
I'm about to say some
oh
shit.
no, that's it's really not that exciting.
What's the most egregious one? I know there's got to be a couple because
What did my cousin Charles
you've hit me
send
up a
you?
couple times. Not hit me up, but like you were talking to me and you were like, sometimes like just text me because these people just get too thirsty in the DMs. So I know
Yeah,
the
I'm-
majority's innocuous, but can you think of
I
like
usually have my messenger app like notifications off like, for that exact reason. So
Really?
that's why. Yeah. It's
is
like
it what's the wildest one? Is
Have
it
you ever had
Instagram?
someone just like come up and just lay down the business, like dick pic what it is? You like what's up right after?
She's
Yeah.
shaking her head like,
There was
yeah,
one-
I've talked to you before, Luke.
There was one.
how'd you know that's how I flirted?
There was one. We were playing dominoes.
Confidence, baby boy.
We were playing dominoes, and you got one from like another music promoter or something that was like wildly aggressive. And you're like, what the fuck? How do you think this
Yeah.
works?
Yeah. I hit up this dude.
I get it.
Keep talking. Talking
I
to-
hit up this dude trying to get him to come down here to play a show. And then all of a sudden he just starts like hitting on me and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, never mind. Like, I don't want to book you anymore.
But I remember. I don't remember what the initial message was, but it was like one of those like out of the gate. Like this is way more forward and aggressive than it
like
needs to be.
immediately. Yeah. Like,
Oh my god.
like
Wait.
I approached him with like a show opportunity. He was like, hey, you trying to fuck?
Way to be ultra professional.
I mean, that's just the nature of cocaine, though. Like, if you've snorted a little cocaine, that sounds like familiar to some dumb shit that I've done, and I've been so regretful for the next day. But that's the key point. Like, be regretful, say sorry.
I'll do
Did this
cocaine
person say
here and
sorry?
go home, play video games, pass out. I'm not going home and sending out dick pics and
Yeah,
saying
you're
what
not a
it is.
psychopath like I am. I'm a
Oh, I
fucking
feel
crazy
that.
person. I'm talking crazy person energy. Who's more apt to be a promoter, if not a crazy person that wants to fucking like I'm gonna get out there and run and do shit. Yeah, Lucia's crazy too in a good way. I'm not friends with no normal ass motherfucking not crazy people. Fuck not crazy people. I love my crazies. I'm not besmirching it. I'm just explaining it. That's where the crazy
Yeah, get
like,
out of here,
thirst
normies.
comes from. Yeah. I like the normies. They make me feel.
No.
He's like, I don't have any friends whose dads hugged them.
My dad hugged me too much. That's why when there was the whole.
I like to
Hey,
think
hold on.
I
He
let my
did until he
craziness
didn't?
work to my advantage instead of
Wait,
holding
what'd
me.
you say?
I said I think I let my craziness work to my advantage.
Absolutely, yes. It's a good thing.
You know how to harness the chaos energy of the craziness.
But this fucking thirsty
and bend
boy
it
didn't
to
know
your
how to do it.
advantage.
This thirsty boy was crazy and didn't know how to just be like, how do I use crazy to my advantage? Wanna fuck? Like, well, this
Trying to
is how
smash?
you
Hey,
use your
trying to
crazy
fuck?
Like
against
the
you,
worst
dude.
fucking like
Yeah.
use that
You're making us
crazy.
crazies look bad, as if we don't do that enough for ourselves already. Settle down, fella.
I just remember like we're sitting here and she just looks at her phone and just goes ugh, and set it down. I was like, what? Like that's a reaction. Like I need to know more.
Yeah.
And she was just gonna let it go. She was just like ugh, and set her phone back down. I was like, hold on, no. What message did you get this like that your reaction is ugh? And then she set her phone down like it was diseased. Like she was
Like it had COVID.
like it wasn't even like she was holding it normal. Still, she just went like ugh, like 2-finger dropped it on the table. I was like, God damn.
I
Oh, so
imagine-
you witnessed that whole event happen.
And I was like, hold on,
Real
you're gonna
time.
have to explain what causes. And he was like, oh, She's like, oh, this promoter here, and he's just like, you want to fuck? And I was like, that's the opening line? And she's like, yeah. I said, like, hey, do you want to come play a show here, blah, 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 blah. And that was like 11 days ago, and now it's, you trying to fuck? I was like, all right, well, cool.
Good Lord.
That's how she goes.
Pronounce it.
Oh my god.
You know, I can't hate it anymore. I have to learn to respect it, but it's my first instinct to just go, God damn it.
Yeah, that's the point.
I'm curious someday.
Cade Fredericks, off topic from the
Patreon?
And from, I don't know if he's in the
Montana?
Discord or whatever. No, he's not Montana. He's another weird state, though. Wyoming or something fucked up.
Close. Oh, they're
Some
all the same.
cowboy state, Idaho. I forget. He's going to message me and be like, we've talked about this in person extensively. Like, I don't fucking remember. Sorry, Cade. But he was just, he had the dumbest, why did tweakers always fuck doggy style? And I just looked at it and never replied. And as I wasn't replying, I saw the 3 dots. And I was like, all right, dude, you're going to give me the without the why. You're going to tell me why. And it was like, so they can both look out the window at the same time. And I was like, all right, well, thank you for that, Cade. I'm so glad that you've done that. Anyways, how was
I'm
your
glad you brought that to the podcast.
Anyways, how was your son's birthday? Was the follow-up.
Jesus fuck.
Pretty good,
you
Cade.
should just responded.
Good
I don't
opener to
know. We're all
family
staring
time.
out the window.
Yeah, man, he's 2 years old, man. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah, is that how we're going to...
Time flies.
Yeah, is that your big fucking takeaway from my
Yeah.
son turning 2? Man, time flies. Like, yeah.
Like, I remember the whole course of events, like you telling us, me going, oh no, like everything.
There's so much I want to say that I can't say. And there's so many funny jokes in between.
Patreon.
Oh no, you're getting hit. Hit her back.
Oh fuck.
Oh fuck, you
No,
hit her back.
we already talked about it. You don't hit them back. You go.
You get even.
Yeah.
It's alright. She's talked enough shit that's ruined my reputation. It doesn't matter.
I feel it. Hey, I love that. Shout
I
out.
still love her. What's
Yeah.
up? Yeah, we didn't have to say her name.
Oh fuck, my
I don't have to
B.
bleep it.
Hey, what time is it?
Right in the chat. Luke's been doing this fantastic thing where he actually, like, every time we say something fucked up, he puts it in the chat, because otherwise I'll leave us doing hard drugs at the end of a podcast. Like, by the way, Cody, you may not have turned off the audio when you turned off the video, so, like, let's not have us snorting drugs on the YouTube video. The 46 people that are listening are the ones that are all going to cancel all of our jobs for fucking forever.
That was such a wild thing to like witness happen, like watching the chat blow up, like, hey, this needs to get taken down right away. And then I go to the episode to watch it, and I just skip right to the end, and it's like everyone's just walking around with a fucking.
Let's not talk about it.
Dude, it's just so
Wait, it's
fucking
gone.
funny.
It's off the internet.
It's just so
Hopefully,
goddamn
I'm sure
funny.
somebody downloaded.
Hey,
it.
I didn't say any of the details.
I ain't mad at you. I'm just worried that somebody downloaded it just to be like, yes, in the future.
Hey, I mean, if you're downloading Bastard Sermon videos,
Luke's like, fuck it, man.
I love you. Yeah, do
ruin
it.
my life as long as
Fucking
the only
post
one
it. I
that's
don't give a shit.
affected, silently saying nothing. Like, please, Luke, shut your mouth. You see his? Look at his face. YouTube listeners, look at his face right now. That's just autism. Never mind.
That's what I was going for. Autism chic.
There's an open deck.
Autism sheet.
There's an open deck of cards at the corner of the table. And he's like, how many fucking kings are in this one?
4.
Is it 2 decks? All right, yeah, okay. Yeah.
God, man, you
That's how
look
that
like a
works.
real
There's 4 in
motherfucking
everyone.
idiot, don't you?
Yeah, dude, I get it. I don't have Asperger's. I'm not as talented as Lloyd. Okay, my bad.
Talented.
I was born with that natural retard charisma. I'm sorry, retarded. I want to use good grammar. Retarded charisma. Okay, is that better, Lloyd?
Good God. See, I said God. You can't fucking say it's pronounced Lloyd, dude.
I can. I still possess all of the abilities to say that.
You're right.
Well, if you spell God backwards, I'm gay. Do you even think about that?
Nope.
Do you even consider that?
Nah, but
It-
if you could get, like, catch fucking allergies.
Dude,
I'm just saying. Imagine being allergic to the sun for like a week, for like 5-6 days. It'd be tragic.
Yeah,
It'd be like that was the new COVID. Like the new COVID was just like an allergy. How different, how radically different.
Are you running
the
a
world
bit
would
on the
change.
podcast?
I don't know. Maybe.
and also, And also, how much did it creep into having Davey back on? It was like, are you just preaching your actual politics?
No, that's if you could catch racism.
That's how you catch racism. Fuck yeah, just leave the studio, just fucking. Oh man, that'd be the worst disease to get.
Me and Lloyd are having Davey back on with a black guy that will be not cool at all with what he has to say.
Can I be there to watch him get beat up?
It's gonna be a Thursday. Not me. What do you mean? I'm not getting beat up. I'm not. Saying
No, watch Davey get beat up.
he won't get beat up.
It'd still be cool to see.
Depends on which one of my
We're gonna
friends.
release.
Yeah,
this-
bring Darius or whatever. That fuck.
None of my
Darius?
friends like Darius.
You know,
Not
now
one.
you're gonna get beat up too, dude. You're getting brought.
What's
We're
wrong?
screen capping that. We're gonna fucking record that. We're like, what up,
Arrest
Darius?
her friend.
Eric?
My name is
Derek!
Eric.
Eric. I thought
Eric.
it
He
was
literally
Derek.
my name's Eric, as you can see the
Eric,
blood.
otherwise known as Darius. They get confused so often. I just introduce myself as both now.
It's the same thing, right?
based on the melanin content of your skin, the name changes a little bit. You never know.
He's like, I'm Eric until I get a suntan, then I'm Darius. I mean, you could have went with. I have a friend named Amare. Like, you could have went with one of the weirder names. No, you just went with a name that none of my friends are even. None of them are even close. It's not even close. You could have said Go-Go.
Hey, Darius is close to Derek, man.
You were trying to shit on
His name is Eric, not Derek. Eric. God damn it.
Well, his last name Green, though, right? I got that right.
Are you okay?
He's like, you know, your friend Latavius Murray.
You mean Susan Wright?
Oh man.
You mean Dremont Green? Yeah.
Shout out Dave Chappelle.
Oh God damn it.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So we didn't talk about it last week. or this week.
What do you got so spicy?
But Betty White passed.
Fucking real G.
Did
We
you
have
just,
to talk
hold
about
on.
this.
Before you get up, Lucia, did you just send off our guest to go and get you ice?
I was
with
trying to say it to him.
I
He
can't
started
believe
talking
you right
as
now.
nicely, so I didn't have to
this
squeeze around.
insensitive fuck? Can you believe this piece? Sit down, Lucia. You're our guest. Sit down. Put your headphones back on. Relax. Can we get you some
You don't
ice?
have to listen.
Are your feet
doesn't-
warm or cold right now?
It doesn't matter. You don't have to listen to him.
All right, no.
All right, so
Try-
which one
I'm
of those
just
things
trying to
is
be helpful,
worse?
okay?
That someone was going to do a favor so I didn't have to get up and squeeze past, or the fact that you just bullied someone out of what they were doing for being she was being nice.
I'm
and you're
trying
just
to
like,
make her
What
feel
are you,
relaxed."
a piece of shit for being nice? What are you, a piece of shit
Being
for
not,
asking?
oh, do you hear this manipulator right now? Like, it just sold you on being nice. Like, that's all I was doing. I was making her feel like a nice person right now by getting me ice. That's
that what you-
and you're taking that from her, Cody,
Is that
right
what-
now.
is that what
Cody,
you
what
heard
you're
out of
doing
what I
right now
said?
is taking away her ability to feel like a nice person. And,
Is that what you heard out of what I said? Like,
no, I have to try to make this funny for a podcast. Now I feel like I've made everybody wildly uncomfortable by trying to make a joke.
I was
That's
just trying to get
normal.
ice. I didn't. It was. You went way too deep with that.
Yeah, doing bits. We're doing a podcast.
Yeah, well,
here.
listen here. Next time, don't. How about that one? How about that one, Lucia? Next
Gotcha.
time, don't.
we'll start pointing.
All
guns.
jokes, all kidding aside. What was the thing that you were going on?
Betty White died.
Betty White,
dude.
let's go.
Rip.
Yeah, for OG. Just
Rip her pussy wide open, stick your penis in. It's dead. It's
She
got
already
to
had a
be a
quote. She
little
had-
cold if that's your
she had
thing.
a quote about that already too.
Did she?
Yeah,
Please.
she's talking about like people were like saying calling people pussies for being weak. She's like, what? There couldn't be anything less weak. Like you beat the shit out of it, stretches out and squirts something 5 times the size out of it. Thing's resilient. It's way tougher than your shitty little dick.
Oh, shout out fucking Betty White. Yeah.
Thank you for being a friend.
I have nothing to say about Betty White dying though. I don't really know her body of work as well as Lloyd does.
Sorry, she doesn't have a spiked jacket.
Oof.
You're talking to
Hey,
half
that'd be
the room
sick
right now.
if she did,
See how
though.
quiet Lucia is right now?
Could you imagine Betty White thrashing? That'd be pretty awesome.
What, Lucia? Can you back me up on the spike jacket thing? It's rad sometimes, every once in a while, under proper occasions. Maybe not me. I'm not asking you to tell me my spike jacket's cool, but every once
Listen.
and again, a spike jacket's fine, isn't it?
He
You can
says
answer.
every once and again.
Don't
as if
speak
he
for my
doesn't
friend
wear
Lucia,
it
Luke.
every day.
Also, you don't have to be nice to him. You can just say whatever you
Yeah,
really
you
want.
can
I like
say
how
it.
everybody doesn't let her talk.
That's the joke that's going. Yes. Right.
So Lucia, your point.
What?
And I was just thinking that.
Can I talk now?
Yes.
What was the question?
The spike jacket thing. They break my balls so hard about this spike jacket thing.
I mean, I still have my vest that's all like decked out, and I'm actually gonna make another one soon. I want to do something like more along the lines of cyberpunk.
Yeah,
So-
now you feel bad, don't you?
Not at all.
Don't you, dude? Hold on. Let me get my fat gut out. Hold on. Let me just 1 second here. Wait for the YouTube cameras. All right, dog. Yeah. Yeah. Now, please.
What prompted this?
Go ahead.
We
We're
have
talking
no
about
i-
spike jackets.
no
It's
one-
important.
This is about as cool of a look, I guess.
Yeah, what did that come out of? Did you win the argument? So you're like titties out? Like what's happening?
Do you see my titties out right now?
Yeah,
The
it's all
tuck,
the way down.
the twisted
man.
tuck.
Also, how is your skin all the same color, but somehow it looks like a powdered donut still? Like I don't get.
That's the cocaine, baby.
It's when it falls down on his belly.
It's
you
got
know?
like that inconsistent look, but it's all the same color. I don't really know how what's happening right now.
blotch.
Yeah, it feels wrong, whatever it is.
All right. Anyways, Lucia, now that I'm in my serious business attire, please tell me about how I'm right about my fashion choices. Go ahead.
You know you come across like D from Always Sunny. Like, tell me I was good. Tell me I was good. Tell me I was good.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah, spike jackets. They're great. I've been fucking wearing them since I was 13.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, the difference is most of us stop.
Wow, do we? Do we, Luke? Do we?
I don't have one. I haven't made one.
I have nothing to go off of. And
I don't
I've
think
got
I
this-
would make. I think I would make a patch jacket. Yeah,
I have to take this off, don't I? I gotta.
You do.
I'm sorry.
I can't get hard during the show.
All right, I'm sorry.
It's kind of distracting.
Apologies. I've got nothing. You guys are gonna have to fucking hold this down. I'll try my best to riff, but I don't
200th episode. Everybody's sleeping.
So,
care. I'm
anyways,
drunk. I don't care.
I
Fuck
got
it.
stuff. Shut up, dude. So you just became an accredited CEO.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell us about
Of my one woman business.
your new business. I just saw on your story the hoodies and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm launching my own clothing line of sorts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's been on my bucket list for a really long time. I finally pulled the trigger, filled out the necessary paperwork, got a
What'd you do?
domain and
Talk
everything.
about it.
I know. Yeah, I know you've got. You've been sharing it on your personal. Do you have?
Yeah, it's
and-
not open yet. I've just been like leaking, like little images of things that will be offered.
Yeah, I've
Skull
seen you
t-shirt.
titled them alphas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're
She's using her leaking to her advantage.
She's got the skull T-shirt out on Instagram.
So I'm just pretty much putting out feelers just to see who's like getting excited about it, like what designs are getting reactions, what's not, like what to stay away from. Basically, just trying to like better tune in on my demographic, so that way when launch finally does happen, there's things that people want to buy, and I don't just open the store and everybody's like, "What is this?"
Yeah.
So, pretty much going for like a darker aesthetic sort of. Of course I am. Have you fucking met me? Of course I am. I'm trying to cater to like a little bit of everybody that wants that sort of look. So it's pretty much just a bunch of t-shirts and hoodies and things like that. Hats will be made like like little dumb accessories. Not dumb, but you know what I mean. Like
Yeah, I'm gonna make a bunch of dumb
I'm gonna
shit.
make
Come
a
buy it,
bunch of-
stupid.
I'm gonna make a
Buy
bunch
my
of dumb shit.
merchandise, dude.
But yeah, that's been very fun for me though, and it's like I don't know like what I'm expecting of it to happen, but it's been on my bucket list so long, like I can't not do it. I just have to like find out, you know what I mean? So I'm really excited to launch it. I hope other people are too. It's called Lulu Cthulhu.
Hell
All
yes.
one word.
I like it.
It's gonna be awesome.
Luke, would you get a neck tattoo of it to really support a brand?
And does it have to be a neck?
Face or neck? Your choice.
Does it have to be face or neck?
Face or neck?
No.
One of the
Okay.
two. No, it
I-
does.
I'll get it to promote. Why not?
Wait, will
I
you
won't get
really?
on my face and
Get
neck.
Lulu Cthulhu on your butt.
On my that works.
Will you do it?
Get it on like your finger.
We gotta outsource this to Bobby Bronson. Bobby Bronson's listening right now.
Just
gotta
get it
do it on
tattooed
your
on your
butt.
fingers, but like
Put it-
Or Nick Lavin, or who else?
Put
is
it
listening?
right underneath, right at the start of the curve of the dome, son. Right underneath that cheek, baby.
Or wait, you haven't got one by Tattoo Designs by Dana? He's listening every once in a while. Go and get one by fucking Dana Bronson.
Does he really?
Every once in a while, yeah.
Oh yeah. Wow, that's awesome.
I hear from him every once in a while about the episodes. Yeah, shout out Dana Bronson.
Shout out Dana. Love
Yeah.
that guy.
Anyways. Blah, 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 blah.
So this week, I got some of my friends sick, like through motion sickness with that VR shit.
You got some tips from the Discord.
I did. I tried them and they worked for me because I mean
What were the
Just
tips?
the tip.
just the tip.
The tip
the only
usually
part that works
works
for
for
'em.
me too.
They said to like take some medicine, but like skip all that. I'm not taking no drug to just get over this motion sickness. So I just put on the fan. I get obnoxiously high, and the motion sickness just.
What do you mean you just put
doesn't
on the
come.
fan? You have to set this up
like a
somebody
box
that
fan
hasn't
or
done this
something,
before.
or like a ceiling fan or whatnot? You know what I mean? Like get some wind blowing on you. I
Like
was
right in front of
told
you?
it like tricks your mind or whatever. It doesn't
Like, as
have to
if
be
you're
right
running?
in front of you
That would
because you'll
make
be
sense.
rotating. Like
Well,
you're
it-
spinning as you play games.
So you gotta put it
and
on
stuff.
isolate because it makes sense that like if
You
there's
don't
gonna be
have to, but you can. Like I said, you're walking around your little play area that you.
I understand how
Design.
VR works. I'm saying that if you had a fan in front of you and you're running, like it'd make you feel like you're actually running. That'd be fucking sick.
Yeah.
If there was some way to like, if you're on an Omni tread and you were able to like take one of these mic arms and put a fan in front of you like that and have it like the bars of the Omni tread are going with you as you're running, that'd be fucking sick because it'd feel like you're actually running against the wind. Maybe it'd battle motion sickness. Dude, I'm the Elon Musk of VR fucking treadmills. Come
No,
on,
I think
dude.
Elon Musk is the Elon Musk of VR. I'm pretty sure. That's
He was like, turn the fan on oscillate, dude. I am Elon Musk of VR.
I'm glad you concur with me, Luke. Let me put my top hat on.
that was the biggest
Make
word he
$1 billion.
knows. Concur.
Where's my monocle? I have a pocket watch some here attached to a chain. Wait, that's my wallet made of duct tape.
I got like obnoxiously high with a friend of mine I hadn't seen or hung out with in a long time. We've both been busy, and I got him to play some VR, and he had to set it up, like take it down, go to the bathroom. I don't know if he threw up in there or not, but he had to go to the bathroom, sit down. He was getting all hot and sweaty.
Probably just wanted to jerk off by that movie theater popcorn.
I had him try it out. He said it was pretty tight.
You made him eat the VR popcorn to prove your point to Lloyd
No, he wanted
with
to.
your friend.
He wanted Austin.
You know how obnoxious that is?
I need you to back me up, dude. He's listening. I know he is. He told me he's going backwards now.
So
he
are the
just got to
neighbors
the
with how loud you just
he
got.
just got
Calm
to the
down.
Patrick era of episodes. We got another one to reconfirm that the Lloyd era is so far triumphant.
I like it.
What are you doing right now to Patrick?
Oh, I mean,
You
He didn't
hear
say
yourself?
better. He said triumphant.
yeah,
Jesus,
I said
what
triumphant.
are you trying to do
dude.
with Patrick?
Yeah, you're trying to start some beef. I love my homie Dark Mountain Call. I shout him out every episode. You forget.
It sounded like you were forming the Fourth Reich of the Bastard Sermon right there. Calm down, buddy.
I was about to throw it out. Say
An eagle is about to come out of his back and grip one of his freckles, and that's going to be our new logo. Oh, no.
Come right off
DJ
the
Cinnamon
can.
Sprinkles.
DJ Cinnamon Sprinkles.
DJ Spice Rack in the house. Man, 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 man.
This is hands down my favorite. Like, dude, there's so many mean things to call freckles, but to hear a sweet one about it,
It's
like,
cute.
It's awesome. Cinnamon Sprinkles, dude.
I always try to call him something different whenever I refer to him, so some of them have to be nice, I guess.
Fellas,
That was
this
the
is
best
a little...
one, hands down.
This is a little off topic, but if Luke did have a concentration camp, do you think that it would be big dick metal singers that made him feel emasculated during a podcast inside of the camps that were getting the gases?
Metal singers?
All right, metalcore.
Dude,
No, it was a Patrick joke. It fell so flat. I'm gonna stop talking.
If you were
for
to
the
look
rest
at
of
my
these
I think
two.
it was a
Spotify,
starfish
you know,
that
I
made
don't-
him.
I listen to that type of music very rarely, actually.
Okay, well, literal Luke. That's all right. That's okay.
I had to break it down for the one time.
Thank you so much.
Because that's
I
what
appreciate
DJs
that.
do. They break it down.
DJ Cinnamon Sprinkles.
Where is the
Hit
app
me
at?
up. I'm doing
Can we get the
birthday
app?
parties and
Pew,
shit.
pew, pew, pew.
And weddings.
Why are you so stoked about that name?
Cause it's a super cute name.
I always wanted to be named after a My Little Pony character. It's been my fantasy.
Is that a real My Little Pony character?
It should
It is
be.
now.
Look
Yeah.
that shit up. We're about to draw it.
Yeah, I don't think anyone cares.
I
I'm bringing
do.
my kids to Build-A-Bear next
Then
week for
maybe
sure.
you
Are you really?
No, I'm not bad dad. No. I'm just gonna yell at them for not eating. What do you mean? Of course I'm not doing that.
Like, you'll eat the pork belly with lemon pepper reductions that I made unnecessary. They're like, can we just have some macaroni and cheese? God damn it. He's like, no, I've got a lot of time on my hands. I made bacon jam. It's like, God damn, dude, all right.
And if you don't, I'll hit you. But I don't hit him. I just tell him I'm going to hit him, which is almost as bad. I
It
think.
is equally as bad.
It's the
Well,
opposite
that's what
of
I
his-
do.
It's the opposite of what he does with his girlfriends. I'm not going to hit you. Wink.
Jesus.
There's so many people that think that I hit women, and they're all right.
Especially those women.
Oh man, this is horrible.
Those stupid bitches.
Jesus.
Anyways,
Oh, dude. So
are you
at
waiting
work
for me
today,
to say just kidding? Because obviously, yeah, keep
fingers
going.
crossed. So I had a guy at work today. He was telling me that his
Lucia,
son,
tell him I don't hit women. Tell him.
No,
Tell
Lucia,
him.
you've been training to punch people. Go punch him.
dude, Lucia would dominate you
Get
if
one
you
back.
fucking try to punch her, dude. She would destroy you.
I would never try to punch Lucia.
So I had this guy at work
Never.
today, right? He was telling me that his son is a corrections officer at Warren County or whatever. And he was just
Fucking
going
narc.
off on some fucking wild shit. Like, and laughing about it. He was like, my son tells me every day that he's got the best job in the world. He's basically SpiderMan. He just beats up on bad guys all day. And I was like, you know these people are already arrested, right?
Is your son autistic as I am?
Like, they're already...
It sounds like
Like, they're in the worst... Like, if you can ask everybody around the world in any language, where do you not want to be right now in your life? They'll all say prison.
It sounds like this
single
kid's more
one, you
this
know?
kid's more autistic than I am. He's like, I'm Spider-Man. His dad's
He's-
like, that's great.
He's,
As
Like-
he's raping an inmate.
Like you just hear him.
Right.
Correctional facility.
You just hear him talking in the next aisle over at Target, and he's like, "My job is great. I'm basically Spider-Man." You come around the corner, it's too like it's a 30-year-old and a 50-year-old. Like, what the fuck?
like, and he was like, yeah, he eats their commissary in front of him. He's like, dude, can I get my ramen noodles back? And he's like, nope, it's my commissary. And he's laughing after
He's
he's
like, I'm
telling
gonna eat
me
them
this.
dry like a psychopath and
this is
just
fucked-
sprinkle little bits of the stuff.
It's terrible. It's so fucking terrible.
Just sprinkles like little bits out of the pack on his tongue and just eats some dry
Have
ass
you
noodles.
Have you guys ever met a maniac like that? That just, well, I mean, you're one of those maniacs. But like who will just tell you something like horrifically fucked up, but they think you're about to be on their side about
All
it.
of my family members that I've ever talked to ever.
So they
Yeah.
Also-
bump shoulders with you.
Also, in my defense, I don't know that I'm saying something ridiculous. I just find out when
You're
I
right,
say it.
you're
You guys
right.
are all like, "Oh, that's
You're
fucked up."
exempt.
I
You're a
hate that he's
special
always
case.
playing that autism card of like, I don't even know that I'm
He's
saying
always playing it like it's not always active.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're only like autistic when the moon's out or something. I didn't go to school for it, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Yeah, Lloyd Moonlights is an autistic person. He fucking gets off the work at the zoo and he's like, time to start my autism gig. I'm just rude as fuck and just start beating up people. Like,
Clock out of the zoo, clock into the TikToks.
He starts screeching at the full moon. Ree! Ree! But it's actually a waning crescent.
There was like I said, we were talking about different dumb shit before it started, and there was another one that, as I was saying it, I was like, oh, that's real. I one time I hit a kid for grabbing my tongue. Like I stuck my tongue. This is like second grade. Like I stuck my tongue out and he grabbed me.
Which for sure sounds like an autistic
Hold on,
crime
wait.
right out the gate. Like, oh, you grabbed the tongue. For sure that's something Asperger-y that you've done.
so a kid stuck his tongue out at you and
No,
you.
I stuck my tongue out and he like pinched it with his fingers.
Oh,
And
it's
as soon
all
as he-
bets are off.
Right, as soon as he did, I hit him and his head bounced off the window. And he's like stunned for a second. As soon as his hand comes up and touches the blood, and he starts crying. And in my brain, I'm like, if you're crying, we're gonna get in trouble. He's like, and I'm like, stop. Like, so I just hit him again. Like, and then every time he would do something, it was like 4 or 5 times until the kid sitting behind us was like, stop hitting
Do
him.
you understand Lloyd potentially in a different situation could have murdered this kid?
This was like second grade.
Stop crying.
Yeah, it was very like Lenny with a rabbit kind of feeling.
You're right,
Like,
yeah,
he's like,
that's what I was thinking.
stop, stop! You're gonna get us in trouble. Like I just didn't get how to fix the
Teacher
situation.
goes back. Lloyd is just there with blood all over his hands. Tommy's just unconscious.
We just pull up to his bus stop, and I just push him out the window. Like he got out. He's fine. He's already out.
Oh my god.
Just keep driving. Come on, keep driving. Let's go. Go.
Wake up. Hey, wake up. Wake up.
Just toss him out the window. Like, oh, he got out over here. What do you mean he got out over there? You can't do that. He's fine. Let's go. But it really, like, as I was telling the story, I realized how that was, like, my reaction to him crying was just to do the same thing that made him cry, because I didn't have any other, I didn't know where to go with it, so it's just like, stop! Stop! Cut it out! And so, like, other kids had to be like, stop hitting him. Like, I was like, but I'm in trouble. It was, some of the things, like, I go back and I hear stories now that even, like, as I'm telling them, I'm like, yep, okay.
Dude, he held your tongue, man. That's
Right, well, I
fucking
mean,
weird. I don't know how I'd react if someone just grabbed my tongue.
Shout out to my mom. As soon as we're in the principal's office, he was like, well, you can't hit people. And my mom was like, all right, well, you stick your tongue out. Let me grab it real quick. See how you react. And the principal's like, whoa, let's not. She's like, no, come on for real, bitch. Stick your tongue out. Let me grab it. See how you feel. And I didn't get any trouble over it because the guy was scared of my mom.
Well, or because the guy came right in his pants as soon as she grabbed his tongue. Like,
Always
oh
a
god, oh god. Okay, yeah, you're right. That kid must have been traumatized for life after this.
Your mom may have been scared, but I mean, your mom's in the complete right.
Yeah, she wasn't scared. I assure you. I've never.
No, I'm not saying she was scared. I'm saying I'm sure your mom was scary. Oh, yeah. But like, there's no reason.
His mom's still fucking scary. Do you remember the interaction that I had? Do you remember the interaction that I had with Vita?
I knew the interaction you had with her.
I brought it onto the show where I was. Well, no,
husband.
Before that when I was
husband.
Yeah, dude, get it wrong. She's gonna
Tomato,
fuck you right
tomato,
now.
whatever. You got a ring, you don't. Fuck it, dude. Fuck it.
I had some where I was talking shit about Vita on the thing. Like, I'm gonna make Lloyd uncomfortable. He's like, you're not ever gonna make me or my mom uncomfortable. As a matter of fact, my mom's gonna be the decider of whether or not you get to stop being uncomfortable with the situation. I was like, fuck you, I'm way smarter than you, Lloyd.
And then I get a message later like, I don't know what to go. I don't know what to say next. Your mom's.
Yeah, he was like, you fucking open the box, play with the toys, stupid.
Yeah.
Now it's on you.
Did you ever meet anyone like that who would just tell you some fuck shit and think you're about to be on their side? But it's like really left field, like wow, like hey, don't be telling me that because I'm about to fuck you up.
Yeah, and I pride myself on being pretty confrontational these days, so I usually just tell people.
Hell
you
yes.
beat people up.
Do I beat people up?
You be beating people up.
I
You
try
be
not
beating
to.
their asses. Tell us some ass beating stories. You've got some newfound jiu-jitsu confidence.
No.
Come on, girl. Hey, so your friend Smoosha, she been fighting bitches. Tell us about Smoosha.
I don't know why that just reminded me of the movie Death to Smoochie, and now I'm for sure about to watch that movie.
Oh my god.
And we got to do it for the LLC.
Have you ever seen that?
Never. We have to. Back to Smoosha though. Lucia has stories about Smoosha. Ever
Smoosha
since
just killed a
Smoosha
guy
started
with
learning jujitsu. Yeah.
Smoosha just killed a guy in his kitchen with her bare hands.
Have you had some confrontations though? Like anything specific?
Nope, not
I guess
really.
you can't talk about it. All right,
Yeah.
never mind.
Also,
How many
I think there
battles
just
have you been a
aren't-
part of?
I just think there aren't any. I don't think she's like, oh, I'm going to talk about it. I think it just hasn't.
Fair enough.
Probably hasn't just been going out finding fist fights because she's taken a couple of classes.
I just imagine that like learning jujitsu goes like a Jackie Chan movie. You go to the bank and there's just bad guys.
Yeah, once you enter the world of fighting, you don't leave. Like it
like
doesn't
Enter
matter
the
what
Dragon.
it is. Yeah, it's like once you're in the world, you're a part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's just fucking triads everywhere.
Yeah, well,
that are trying
actually,
to
there's
scam
a
an old lady
specific
out of her
gang-
fucking social
I
security.
think
There's a
I'm-
gang from Siberia actually that targets newbies so they can like raise their power and status.
Like I'm catching a theme here with you though, like just like the same thing you're telling me earlier. Like, oh, I was watching a lot of Dragon Ball Z, so I thought I was gonna go Super Saiyan on these motherfuckers, and it was real. No, I just because you see something.
I was telling you a story from when I was 11, by the way. I was 11 years
Yeah,
old.
what's the other one where you're throwing roses on the ground trying to make them fucking do something?
Oh, he was watching Sailor Moon.
yeah, like
That's a way funnier story. My dad was, I was watching Sailor Moon
Yeah, that was
all the time, and fucking, I was enamored by the guy in the top hat with the little shades or whatever, which obviously he's that guy that's been hanging out with them, but the other Sailor Moon girls are like, we have no idea who this is. Like, bitch, really, a tuxedo and a top hat fooled you with a little fucking masquerade? Whatever, you
got
dumb.
me a few times.
Anyways. Yeah, but he's throwing fucking roses. So my dad had a rose garden, and I'd make my dad like pluck me roses and like sharpen the tips and I'd throw it at the concrete and it'd just fall over. And I'd look back over at my dad, and until recently, I didn't know what that look on his face was, but he was using every bit of his fatherly energy to not call me a faggot in the middle of the Fairfax, like right there in the middle of the yard. Like, my son is the gayest person I've ever met in my entire life.
Cody's like, he plucked me roses by the stairs. The nodding lets me know he cares.
That's 100% what my dad was doing, though. Now I think back
Nodding
on it,
off?
I'm like, oh yeah. He was doing heroin. My dad was too busy on heroin to think about how gay I was.
You just turned like him.
I misread the situation, hoping that my dad would think I was gay and recognize me. And then he was actually just too on heroin.
Your poor little traumatized brain
there.
just like turned every time he started nodding off. Is like, oh, that means he loves me. That's his I love me nod.
That is horrific. This is not of approval. I've seen it before.
My dad didn't do heroin. If he would have lived a couple more years, he would have for sure done heroin. But that's besides the point. He didn't do heroin.
Yeah.
Just
What was his thing?
90 Percocets a day and snorting.
Yeah, that's not heroin.
It was a base head.
Twice the cocaine that I've ever done in my lifetime every day for the last 10 years of his life.
So, a couple years from now.
We'll get there.
I hope
I had to wait till my son's 13 so I could really.
Why 13? Oh,
carry
you're
on
gonna
the family
give him the
tradition.
same curse?
I gotta carry on the family tradition.
Oh,
Come on.
so
Now you gotta ruin all your ambition and
All
confidence.
right,
in life.
with that same train of thought, I want you to imagine your son killing himself when he has a son and his son hits 13. Can you imagine your son taking his
Dude,
life
stop.
right now?
I don't want to come on the podcast.
I was like, wait.
Okay? I don't want to do that to our listeners.
I don't know if it's because my brother killed himself
It'd be
when I was
too
around
hot
that
for
age
them
or
to
what, but
deal
yeah,
with.
I'm super wet right now.
Clean that mess up, boy.
Lucia, you got any fun suicide stories?
I like to let it simmer.
Jesus Christ.
Pick up any brains lately?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, folks, you said yeah, dude. Let's go. Fun. I said fun. Remember I said fun? Hold on.
Define fun. What does fun mean?
Fun for you? Fun for you?
I mean, I don't
Just
really
say it
have.
with a
I don't really
smile.
have fun.
You know
like,
how fun for me is like making people uncomfortable? Like maybe that's it for you. However, it's fun for you. That's what I mean by fun.
But this one's way less squishy than the last one. Like just
Brain-
fun facts about brains.
You know what's really weird is brains kind of feel like pate.
Ooh,
So
can we
think
go
about
into this?
think about that the next time you're eating some chicken liver.
No
No,
way,
I
really?
took that
No,
totally
it's
different. I'm
seriously,
like,
it's like
fuck, I wanna
it's
eat
like
a
that.
brain.
It's like
Boy.
that meaty, like fluffy, like texture. It's like it's weird. It's like it's almost identical to like the same consistency.
For the
as
people
that.
that don't know, tell the listeners your job. I know you've been on a bunch, but there's some people that are listening
crime
right
and
now.
trauma scene remediation,
So how do you know what brains feel like?
because I've touched them with my hands,
But not with your bare hands, of course.
not with
You
my
don't-
bare hands.
You know,
Yeah,
your
Or human
perfectly
ones.
polished nails out there. like-
yeah.
So a question. So the brain is always like comically pictured, and then like anatomy books and stuff like that as like this weird lined sponge type of thing. So you said it's like pate, right?
Yeah, it feels
Is
kind
it-
of like pate.
Don't say
So-
pate like your price hell brain knows what pate is. Like, fuck out of here. You're like,
You're right. I'm
like if you let
uneducated.
Gogurt sit out in your car for 3 days, that's pate, right? No,
So
dude.
anyways, as I was saying, so like, does it go from
Price hellbillies
Have you
talking
cleaned
about
up
pate.
like a brain in?
So typically, when I find it,
Yes.
it's not just in a perfect
I
brain form.
understand, but
It's
I'd
usually in
assume there might be some
fragments.
cool.
He totally
fragments,
didn't understand.
right?
Shut the fuck up, loud talking over our guest, motherfucker. I'm always
As
the
he
interrupter.
screams at
I'm
you.
Look
always,
at this! Look
I
at
can't
this
help
bitch
it.
over
Hey,
here!
shut up about
She was right. She corrected you, and you're like, no, I totally understand. I'm smarter than you. Fuck you, dude. You had no idea. And
You
she's
hear
telling
this
you.
dumb, small cock little man over here trying
Okay.
to cut me off right now?
Yeah.
Listen here, motherfucker. I was in the middle of my sentence when you cut me off, and you're just gonna presume the rest of my sentence? Fuck you,
Okay.
buddy!
Yeah, that's what he does.
Yeah, daddy.
Also,
yeah.
did-
More daddy. Yes,
make me
daddy.
nut on you.
Daddy.
Did anyone
Daddy?
else put together like
Oh
But
my God,
I'd assume,
daddy.
though, that, like, because, like,
Shut up.
there's
let her
gotta
talk.
be some sort of chunks of it, right?
Mansplaining.
Yeah.
Let her talk. It was my question or her, fuckface. If you would shut your fucking fat mouth, take the 3 dicks out of it, and listen to the conversation, and not wait. No, I'm not giving you fucking
Are you gonna
anything.
make out?
This is rape. I want this on camera. All right, there we go.
Notice as soon as you said that, he went, fuck
Rape.
cameras. You're like, camera, damn it.
Dude, I'll rape you on camera. I don't
All
care.
right, hold on. I just want to take 1 second. Did anyone else think, like, when you were like, your Price Hill ass doesn't know what pate is? Did anyone else think of, like, what was Price Hill pate? Because I just imagine, like, one of those little ham in a can. Like,
Spam.
Vienna sausages.
like, you know,
There's
like-
Vienna sausage
No.
pate.
Vienna,
the little
Vienna
ground-
sausage is
like the little
Price Hill
ground up-
pate.
the little ground up ham that comes in a can, like the deviled
Well, he's
ham
got
or whatever.
olive in the middle of it, like a sliced
I'm
olive.
also from Price Hill, so I can make fun of it too.
Yes. So I'd assume though that like there's got to be some sort of large chunks of this brain matter you're finding, right?
You're
is
so
it almost
intrigued.
because I want to know like if it goes from like don't rate me, bro. If it goes from like a shaped form to just goop immediately, or do you have to like break it apart first before it's like pate?
I mean, it depends on the situation, but usually when you pick it up, it's just like immediately disintegrates because that's what happens to any sort of like biological matter when it's been decaying for days on end. It's like
Yeah, it's usually not fresh.
I'd imagine you're typically not finding that.
sometimes
shit fresh.
people are puddles when I find them.
Oh
Just-
wow!
It just happens. Yeah.
Whoa. They're puddles when she leaves.
Do different body parts. So when it goes to puddle level of like putrefaction, is there different body parts? Obviously the bones are left, but is there like muscle tissue
most
that's
of that
left
stuff's-
at that point?
Most
or-
of that stuff's usually gone. It's like I show up after like the body's been like taken out.
okay.
But,
They've
like,
already-
there's like sometimes things will get left behind and overlooked because like it's not perfect.
Like oh they
obviously.
missed the
It's
finger.
like-
That's an Ernest movie that I never saw. Ernest goes to body cleanup and just shoveling it into a fucking trash bag. Like, well, Vern,
You didn't see that? You didn't see that?
not
movie?
every job's the way that they put it in health class.
You didn't see that
Smoking
Dora
force
episode
in
where she Dora
Find the
episode?
map? What are you talking about, Dora the Explorer?
You didn't see the one where they go to the clean up the body?
I love that one. It's my favorite.
Can we talk about more body
Swiper, no stabbing.
Swiper, stop smearing.
Let's talk about more body cleanup. We've done this before, but I'm sure you have a bunch more stories since then on the Patreon. Would you be happy with that, or do you have other things you want to plug? Tease it. Anything that we're going to talk about. We're gonna transition to Patreon, but Lucia, the floor is yours. Whatever you want to talk about next episode, anything you want to plug right now, go ahead. Tell us about it.
Nope.
You have nothing?
Lulu Cthulhu. That was pretty much it.
Fuck yeah. All right.
Yep, it'll be out. It'll be out eventually.
I'm going to grill you about body cleanup stuff. Is that all right?
You're,
Acceptable?
okay.
I don't know where to go with this now. All right. Anyways.
check out Fuck You, We Like the Bengals.
There we are.
For the first time since since I've been on there, we're doing a playoff episode.
Oh shit, playoffs, dude. So there's
They
a
lost
wild
against
card
the
game
Browns.
coming, right?
Yeah,
They lost against the Browns. How do you feel about that?
No, they didn't play anybody that mattered. It's a game that meant nothing.
But it means something to the pride of the fans. What if they
No,
would
it
have won
doesn't.
that game? If they would have won that game, though, everybody would have been like,
If they'd-
of course we're in the playoffs, dude. It doesn't even matter, and even when it doesn't matter, they
There's
crush
guys
it.
that were out there playing that I've never heard their name before because they just elevated them from the practice squad to play that game. Like Joe Burrow didn't even go to Cleveland with the team. Like no,
They threw all their throwaway players at that
yeah,
game.
like Brandon Allen started the game. Like,
and
oh,
didn't
yeah, I
they
forgot
only
that guy
lose
was-
by like 4 points?
Yeah, it should have
3
been
points.
way different.
No, it was
should've
like
been-
2. It was 21
Whatever.
and 23 or some shit.
That was 16 to 21.
That's still not 2. What 4 is not 16 and 20. All of your math is wrong. All of you. That's 5.
Oh yeah, you're right. Hey, but listen here, I'm retarded. That's been said like by multiple people this podcast.
And if that's not assumed by everybody that listens to me talk ever since the genesis of the podcast, then you're the retarded ones, not me.
yeah, you
But
guys
anyway,
are retarded.
yeah, check out.
Also, I love Luke's description of the last episode as if I wasn't going to read it. Like, join us as us guys and a boy hang out this week. And I was like, son of a bitch, I know who the boy is. Oh,
didn't
wait.
see that either.
Okay, hold
I don't
on.
remember typing that either.
No, wait.
Cody just read it in something else.
No, son of a bitch. Now I feel like a fucking crazy person. Hold on. Let me get on a podcast app now. Let me go to podcast. Down to the bastard sermon. Yeah, the title says it all, folks. It's just us guys and boy.
Yeah, like
Does it say-
and boy.
Oh, I thought you meant like it's just me and Lloyd, us guys,
No.
and boy. I
you-
thought it was funny.
No.
Oh, I'm a fool.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
and
ju-
also, you make terrible descriptions, so that's not just on me. That's not entirely
Luke,
on me.
I think your descriptions are fine.
Thank
Luke,
you.
he's never read your descriptions ever until somebody's read them to him, and after you describe them out loud, it makes sense. So don't ever be like, thank you. Yeah. Wait till the fucking Mansfield podcast and we get the shit on you for all your descriptions.
I've definitely improved.
I'm too hammered to make a good point right now.
Yeah,
I
your
heard
points
myself
are
back,
terrible.
And I was like, fuck, dude, that sounds so shitty for the reason why. But I swear to God, your descriptions suck balls, and I have no good reasons for why right now. No, 100% they do, and sometimes they don't even exist unless I beg for them.
Like, I don't understand.
When was the last time you had a bag? Exactly, so shut up. Shut up!
Make a joke about
you
coming.
lost. Anyways,
gonna make a joke
fuck
about
this
coming.
dumb piece of shit
you,
to death.
Dude.
All right, so shout out to Fuck You, We Like the Bengals.
Suck a dick. We already talked
Dark
about it.
Mountain Cult hit him up for Prince. He just did a super awesome Samus Metroid piece. Cody is 6 years old. We are also sponsored by Scarlet.
You started this! You're the one that started the I'm going to yell and I'm going to be the one that talks now thing. So if you want to do that, I can yell way louder. Suck a whole dick and die. Go ahead now. Fuckface.
So, correction, Cody is 3 years old. We are also
I'm 3 now!
We are sponsored by... He was concerned the neighbors would hear me. So we're sponsored by Scarlet Vapor.
I can't go a level higher, but if I could, I would.
This episode should be called Scream
Beat
200.
the shit out of Cody. We're sponsored by Scarlet Vapor Smoke Shop. You can find them at 937 Mama Street, Newport, Kentucky, 41071, and 11424 Montgomery Road, Cincinnati, Ohio, 45249. You guys need to go there and pick up their super awesome and reasonably priced bowls and bongs. They've also got Delta 8 and Delta 10 cartridges and nugs. They've got Kratom for all of your wild, crazy needs. Kratom needs. And...
It's not like you said Kratom knees.
Kratom needs, I think so.
I got the Kratom
That's
knee.
you. That's if I've ever met somebody with Kratom needs, it's for sure Lloyd. Lloyd needs these Kratom knee products more than anybody I've ever met.
Just me and Brendan Schaub out here with the Kratom knee.
It's your new whiskey blend.
But go hit up Scarlet Vapor and Smoke Shop for all that.
Forget Tiger
for your
Thick. We
papers,
got
your
Kratom
cones,
knees.
your lighters. They've got it all. Your fake piss, you got to get that job. They've got that. You know what I mean? Hit them up. Let them know you're a bastard, and you will get 15% off.
Hey, you
your
need that
next
child
order.
support? You need that fucking food
Stop
stamps.
squeezing 4-year-olds and take yourself over to Scarlet Vegas.
That sweet new craft piece, dude.
I love the idea of just squeezing the bellies of 4-year-olds. Piss in a cup for you. Anyways, that's the podcast.
Find us on patreon.com.
There's a lot more incomprehensible screaming coming right your way on the Patreon.
$5 if you want to hear the rest of that incomprehensible screaming.
If you can still hear, pay us $5.
We have a bunch of bonus
I'd
content,
understand if you
but
don't.
I don't care if you listen or not. I hope you do, but also suck a dick. Don't. I don't care. We're having a fun time. I don't care if you don't listen.
All right, Casey Jones.
Goodbye.